to let people in because I went to the settings
Yes.
and I did that. So I don't know if you know, but there's have you heard of Zoom hackers?
Yes. I was gonna ask you, I forgot to ask you guys, the I had seen it before our meeting and I was gonna say, hey, they suggest that you use a password.
Yes. Well, but this is what's happening. So some people like I don't even know how to explain this, but so I found out that people are sharing their codes and their passwords so that random people can join their accounts.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I was talking to my nephew because he's in college, and he
Yes.
sent me this video of a hacker, and he was telling me that, I mean, it's like it's going crazy because like everyone wants to do it because it's funny, and then they mess
Mm-hmm.
with the professors and everything. And the reason why that happens is because let's say that I'm a professor and I have like 300 students, and then we have somebody that joins, and because the professor doesn't want to feel bad about forgetting a student, they'll just ignore the fact that they don't recognize the student and they'll let them join in the class, but then they're very disruptive, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like a platform for comedy. And
Yeah.
so but I don't think we have to worry about that because
Okay.
first of all, our students are not that tech savvy and they're not, I mean, sharing their codes, but if they do share codes for us, it's going to be very easy to say, oh, okay, that's not our student. I know this for sure because I only have 32, you know?
Yes. Yes.
And also, I put the settings so that, so I'm the host. So I had to let you in right now because it was like a
Yes.
waiting
Yes.
room.
Yes. Yes.
So that eliminates that.
Yes, I did that for our grade level meeting this past Wednesday. I did that.
Okay.
Put you guys in a waiting room, and then when I saw that your name was popping in, then I clicked.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah, and I think that college professors and even high school teachers, they don't do that because they have too many students.
I see.
And that's why hackers can get in there and okay, since I mean, no one's here yet. So, but do you think I should start because we're recording this anyway?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can start because I know that you invited Miss Rios, right?
Yeah.
And I just spoke to her maybe like she called me like at 12:10. Hey, when is our meeting? Because she was logging in, and I said, no, it's until 12:30.
Oh, okay. I sent her an invite. I
Yes,
thought,
yes.
yeah,
So she was gonna join us unless she has something else.
yeah.
But
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
all
you
right.
can.
'Cause,
Okay, I mean,
I mean, I'm recording this right now, and
okay.
so wait, let me see, let me make sure. Is this
Can
being?
you unrecord
Oh,
until they
yes, it
come?
is. Okay, I see it.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm gonna send this to everybody so they can just rewind and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, but Miss Ching's here.
Okay.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start.
Good.
So, okay, so actually, as a disclaimer, I the portfolios
Yes.
feature was also new to me. So I'm gonna start
Okay.
with Miss Ching's question. Why is the demo class? How can we use the demo class?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did this morning to do everything that I'm about to show you guys right now. So
Okay.
I'm gonna share my Chrome screen. Okay, so okay, I need to make this bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna go to here. Okay, so here you're gonna be able to see all your classes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you see this little red dot right here?
Yes.
So I was playing around with the demo class, and I went in as a student and I submitted something, an assignment, and that's why I have that little red dot there that tells me, hey, a student just turned in an assignment, or you need to go in there and
Oh,
review
okay.
something. Okay, so I'm gonna use this just for right now, but notice that I have 2A math, 2A science, 2D math, 2D science, and then here there's two little bubbles for 2A math and science. And the kids are linked. So you'll see the messages duplicate because, so for example, no one is asking me anything about science, but because they asked me something under my math page, because the students are linked, it'll show in both. So as soon as I go to 2A and I look at the message, so, okay, so look here, this is because I was taking attendance. And so this message, I'm just gonna say, okay, thank you. And then later on in the day, I'm gonna see who still hasn't responded.
Okay.
So see, everybody that has a thank you, that means that they submitted their attendance. Everybody that still says roll call, that means that they haven't responded yet. So then in a few hours, when I go to Power School to take my attendance, I'm gonna pay attention to these. And then like around one, so after this meeting, like around 1:30 or 2, I'm gonna message them again and I'm gonna remind them, hey, respond by 4 o'clock so that I can count them. Because you know, we have to do it multiple times.
Yes.
And if they don't respond on here, I will text them. But this is great because then I can text less people.
Yes.
So here, okay, and then here I have another one. So I'm gonna say, thank you. Okay, so, all right. So now let's go to everything and notice the science one went away
Yes.
because it was the same student. Okay, so, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go here to, this is the demo class. I made up these names. So the names that were on there was like Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Beyonce. I took that off and I put, you know, scientist names and like Barbara Jordan. I think she was a lawyer or something. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, I logged in as a student. So here, I logged in as Amelia. And then in this window, wait a second. This thing, okay, wait, I'm gonna move this because it's in my way. Okay, I can move this. Can you guys see me moving this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so here I'm gonna go to this other one, and then this one I signed up as another student.
Mira, mami, ¿te puedo llamar dentro de un rato? Que estoy en una reunión
This is
con
how
mi
I did
clase.
that. So in order to do this,
Oh,
the demo class is useful because you can do this. So I'm gonna go to dojo.me. This is when you're playing around with the demo. Okay, and because I'm already logged in as several, okay, never mind. Okay, so here, just for the sake of this demo, I'm gonna go to student login, and then I'm gonna display class code. And notice I started playing with this about an hour ago. So do you see my cursor?
Yes.
Okay, so here, this is gonna expire in 48 hours, but because I started it an hour ago, now it's 47 hours. Okay, so I'm gonna log in. Okay, so I'm gonna use, so your students are gonna use this right here, the Google.
The Google.
That way they don't need a code ever again after they log in the first time. And this is in the instructions that I'll send later. Okay, so I'm gonna choose class code and I'm gonna enter the class code. I wrote it down. That way I don't have to switch screens back and forth, BHVLUE. Okay, and then they choose their name. So I've already chosen Amelia, she's signed in over here. I've already chosen Curry, she's over here. So I'm gonna choose this one. Okay, so here I posted some activities already just to kind of play around with them and show you guys different things that you can put on there. Okay, wait a second, hang on. Okay. Sorry, I'm adding Miss Rios, but it says connecting. Okay, well, oh wait, okay, never mind. Okay, so, okay, sorry. All right, so I went ahead and already made some posts, but I'm gonna do one in a little bit, but first, okay, I'm kind of all over the place, sorry. I'm gonna
so
start.
right now, what you're teaching us is how to, how is the kid going to pick its I
No,
guess.
no,
What
no,
are you
sorry.
explaining us right now?
What I'm showing you is, Ms. Ching, this was one of your questions. How is the demo class useful?
Useful to us,
Mhm.
yes, to us.
So
Okay.
I went ahead and did all of this morning using the
Okay.
demo class. Now, whenever I logged in,
Uh-huh.
right now with Barbara Jordan, I chose the code because, I mean, this is just for us for right now,
Okay.
but your students are going to choose the Google account. That way they don't have to have a code ever again. They'll just already be in the class. They'll just need their Google account, and they use this at school like all the time. And then their password, of course, is DSI at 1617. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
all right, I'm gonna get rid of this student now that you guys saw the login process for the demo class. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm Amelia, okay? And actually, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start with the teacher side. Okay, so as a teacher, this is what, this is what you'll see. You're gonna see your students, right? And the portfolios feature, that's the new thing this year. And this was also new for me. So this morning when I was playing around with all the demo and assignments and everything, this was actually my first time also using this. So because when I used Class Dojo, it was just for class management. It was just, you know, attendance, randomized students, giving points, taking points away. But this right here, this is new. Okay, so I went ahead and created 3 activities because I want to show you guys that you can put videos, you can put websites, anything. I mean, anything at all. So I'm going to start with activity 1. Okay, so this is what I see on the teacher side. Unfortunately, I can't edit the instructions. So you guys are gonna have to be careful. If you miss an instruction, then you can just delete it and then start over. So here it says, follow the link and familiarize yourself with, okay, so this was just for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you that one student has turned it in, okay? So that little bell means that I need to approve it. So somebody asked, how can we control what students see in their portfolios? Their portfolios are, they're completely % private. They can't see each other's posts. And in the training, somebody said that students can share work and look at each other's work, but I don't see that at all. So that's a question that I'm gonna keep researching because I logged in as 2 students and I can't see either one's work from one's account. So, okay, from the teacher's point of view, so here I put follow the link. I'm gonna move this. Okay, follow the link and familiarize yourself with the Dojo remote learning. Okay, I can read more. And then here's the link, okay? So here you can either delete the post if they did it totally wrong. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you're ever going to do that, but you can add comments, right, to that student. And then you can say, great job, or, you know, read the instructions carefully. So if they didn't do it correctly, I can just say, read instructions carefully, right? And then I can return as a draft. So I'm gonna do that just for the sake of, and this student is, okay, so I returned it as a draft, but I haven't approved it yet. Okay, so I'm gonna close it and see now it's labeled as draft. And now if I go to portfolios, if I go to classroom, that little dot is still there because that student's not fully done, right? Okay, so, and then here I can see that only, okay, so 1, okay, I did this earlier. 1 I approved. No, wait, did I? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, this little bell means I need to check it. So this is Amelia, this is Marie. They both turned it in. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the students because from the teacher's side, you can see everything. But okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm this student, okay? And here in home, I can see everything from the class story.
Okay, good.
And then I can see to-dos. Those are the only two things they can see. They can't see anymore. So if they click on portfolio, you can see activity 1, activity 2, activity 3. Okay, so here, this little clock is here. Let me refresh it, and it might kick me out, but it's okay because you guys can see how I log in again. Because I'm logged in as 3 different people, sometimes it's kicking me out. Okay, see here, it kicked me out. Now it logged me in as Jordan. I'm gonna go back as Amelia. The reason why it's doing this right now is because I have 3 different windows open with 3 different users, and it confuses the system. So, okay, so here I'm Amelia, and I'm going to portfolio. Okay, so here, okay, so it says waiting for review. It's strange because I need to refresh my teacher page because I went ahead and put a comment, read carefully, because they didn't do it right. And it's kicking me out because it's too many users in the same browser. But that's okay. It's an easy fix.
It's Vegas. So you said that from the student perspective, they only see 2 things, the class and what they need to do. That's all.
Right.
Okay, good.
Okay, so let's see. I haven't approved this yet.
So, raising my hand.
Uh-huh.
At the bottom, it had a little message saying, do you want to approve it? Oh, there you go. Now you're here, approval seat. Okay, good deal.
Oh, okay, I'm so sorry. This is not linked to an assignment. So I'm not gonna talk about this right now. Okay, here.
Right here, yeah, at the bottom.
Okay, so here, oh, I added the comment, but it didn't save. Okay, so let's try again. So let's say that she's not done. Actually, no, I'm so sorry. I'm going everywhere. Okay, let's take it one step at a time. Let's look at what activity 1 is. Okay.
So we're at activity because that's one of the 2 things they can see. So now we're at the activity, and we're the student looking at the activity that you play.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Okay. I'm sorry. Let's start with the class story because the announcements are kind of important, because here, if you go to class story, you can't see any to-dos here, right? So you were asking about how to upload the lesson plans for the week, right? Okay, so here, I kind of use this as a test. So the first post that I made is this right here. Oh no. Okay, that didn't work. It was the, you know, the free time PDF?
Yes.
Okay, it was that, but for some reason it's not working. Okay, so I'm gonna skip that.
Okay.
I can edit. It's a JPEG. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's go here. So here, this is what I did. I went ahead and I clicked record, and then I did, like, if you want to do like a little welcome video for the kids.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
That's good.
And okay, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna post this again. So when I did that, I went to file, but maybe I should do it as a picture because I went to browse. In my desktop, I found this, okay? And then I uploaded it.
Okay.
And then here I can say, this is free time activities. Don't mind my spelling.
Okay.
As long as you don't publish it, it's okay.
Yeah, right. So, okay, let's see. I'm gonna go in as the student and go to home.
Ready?
I'm gonna refresh it. It's probably gonna kick me out because I have too many users. I have the code, it's BHVLUE.
Okay, so everybody gets a code to log in, right? Same code for all y'all students?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, so this is the one I just made, okay? And if it doesn't work again, okay, it didn't work, I'm gonna put it as a picture. I'm not gonna put it as a file like I did before. So
Back
let's
to
see.
you, right?
Okay.
Regis, and you had a video there. Can you do it directly from Class Dojo, the video? Okay.
Yeah. Hang on, let me try this one and then I'll show you the video. So
No, it's okay. I just wanted to know if you can do it directly or you need to upload it. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so now let's try it with a picture because it didn't work with
The file.
activities. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm gonna go in as a
Ah,
student.
there you see it. Okay.
This is the great thing about the demo class. Like I was saying, you can make as many mistakes as you want because it's the
Okay.
learning process.
Okay.
Okay, so here, all right, this works because now I can see it as a student.
Okay.
I like
Good.
it.
Right? And then here's anything you want to write about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one because it didn't work.
So it worked as a photo?
Yeah, it worked as a photo,
Okay.
even though it's a file. Or I think maybe it's because it's as a JPEG, it's a picture, but then I uploaded as a file. So that was a user error. That was my fault. Okay, so I'm gonna delete it. Delete it. So now whenever this kid looks at their screen, they won't see that error anymore. So there. Welcome
So now-
video.
Okay, so let's listen to your welcome video for a second.
Okay. Oh, it's nothing. It's just me waving. I was just testing it right now really fast.
Good, there you go. Okay, so then you can upload the video.
Okay, I'm gonna do one right now just to kind of show you how easy it is. So you're gonna press record and then this is actually live, right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna say, welcome, you have an 8-minute limit for videos. So yeah, if your videos are longer, I'm gonna show you how to do that a little bit later.
Okay.
You can choose to retake it. Okay, but let's see, I'm going to see if I can put, okay, I'm going to continue. And then here you can write anything about the video. So here you can say, welcome, or whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see,
Welcome.
posted it, and it's there. Now if you go as a student, refresh.
Oh, you refresh, yeah. Maria, important to refresh.
Yes, I made a note.
Let's see if we can hear it.
I made that a note.
Videos. So, yeah, if your videos are longer, I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later. Okay, so that one does have audio and it does work. Okay, okay, great. Let's see. I'm going to answer the question about the lesson plans, the weekly lesson plans.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm going to show you my own class because I did this last week. And if you go to, so here are all my students, and you guys already have this part done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is real. The parents can see this. Okay. Oh, and look, 100% parents connected. Yay. That's what you want because I only want to use this as a communication method. I don't want to use email, text, calls, this is easy. Okay, so here I have the instructions that I sent everybody, and that code is expired. So we're not going to use that anymore. Okay, so let's see. Okay, but you guys already saw this, so I'm going to get out of here. Okay, so here I wrote them instructions. So the kid has to go to portfolio to do, okay? And then here I put the lesson plans. So if they click on, okay, do you see where it says pop-up blocked? Okay. You might have to, parents are gonna probably call you. If they're not tech savvy, they're gonna ask, oh, I'm clicking and nothing will happen. So what they have to do is they have to click that red X and then they have to allow
The
pop-up.
cookies. Mm-hmm.
So here, I'm gonna move this because, oh, I can't, I'm gonna move you over here. Okay, so you have to allow the pop-ups. And then when you do that, always allow. Okay, done. Okay, let's try again. So now I'm gonna click on the lesson plan and it comes out as a PDF. It's in English, Spanish, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And simple.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so can the lesson plans have hyperlinks? Can they hit the hyperlink or not?
Yes, okay, so yes, because it went directly to the Google file. So here I'm gonna click on Fine Arts,
Yes.
a self-portrait. I'm gonna click there and it goes.
Yay. Like
Now
that.
this hyperlink doesn't have the safety thing that Ms. Hayes shared with the school, but that would be a Fine Arts deal because it's already.
It's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
Okay.
Straight in. Okay, good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there. So, you know, that safety net is extremely amazing. And I actually used it for one of the assignments that I'm gonna show you guys right now. But I don't have any control about these links right here. So, but they're there and they work.
I have
Yes.
Go ahead, Garza. Yes.
So the safety link, do you have to do that first for every link that they get into?
Yes.
We need
Yeah,
to let
because
parents know, do
Yeah.
this before they even.
Oh, no, you do it.
Oh, we do it. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's
Parents
super
don't
easy.
do the link.
Yeah, it's super easy. Let's see. I don't have it pulled up here, but I can show you that at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here.
I have one question as to the lesson plans.
Mm-hmm.
I was going over the PK ones, and on that lesson plan, it said this is gradable. So it actually gave suggestions as to what to grade.
Oh, okay.
Is that on y'all's lesson plans for this coming week? Does it say gradable, gradable?
I didn't see
these are
it.
enrichments and these are
I haven't seen that.
I didn't see it.
Okay, wow. PK has gradable, gradable, enrichments, gradable, gradable, gradable.
Okay. Yesterday
Okay.
at our PLC, we talked about how to score it, and somebody asked about a rubric, and we don't have one. So I think we just have to figure out how to grade it ourselves.
Okay. And Montgomery sent out something earlier today.
Oh, yes.
Before the meeting. So I think we're getting there.
Right. So, okay, here I put the instructions for the student logins. I put the lesson plan. So here it says, copy and paste the information below in your web browser if the link doesn't appear, but it does appear. The lesson plan is in English and Spanish. Here it is. Okay, here's some more resources. The schedule, the suggested schedule can be pulled up. I mean, you can put literally anything you want on here. You can put links to websites. If you have your own personal website, you can put the link on there. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here because we've all seen this. Okay, all right, so now this YouTube video that I put here, I didn't use the safety link because I didn't know about it prior to posting this.
Okay.
Okay, now this is really cool. You can see who has seen the post. So here, I can see that all of these parents have seen it except for these two. And what I can do is I can text them personally and I can say, hey, I posted something new on Class Dojo. Because if they have the app, then if they have the notifications turned off, maybe they haven't realized that. And I've been telling everybody, oh, and then here you can see who liked it. So I like that because it's like acknowledging, okay, I saw it. And then here you can see comments. So here it says, could you please tell me what pages they're supposed to do? And then I said I sent them via a message because I can't attach a picture here. So if I try to comment, I can't add a photo here. Okay, so Oh, and then I did a little congratulations because all the parents joined. Yes.
Can you show us, like you said, that on that video, you didn't do the safety?
Oh, yeah.
Could you
Mhm.
just, oh, but this is your real one. You don't want to do it on your real one. Like even on the, later on
Oh,
your
yeah, I can.
demo?
So, okay, hang on. Let me do something really quick because
Yes.
I'm gonna pull that up right here.
Yeah, because that one's yours. You don't want to do it on that one.
Let's see. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna pull. Okay, here we go. I'm copying it from Safari because I'm only sharing my Chrome. Or were you able to see the other window I just pulled up?
Which one?
Oh, okay, good. You didn't see it.
It
Okay, so
answered your
here
question.
I'm going to paste the safety net.
Okay.
Okay, so here it is. So now I can go to okay, I'm gonna go to the creative video that the district shared.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, it takes me straight to YouTube without the safety net. So what I can do as a teacher is I can, and I'm gonna put this in the demo class. That way the
Hello,
parents don't
parents.
see that
Are you-
I've done it twice. Okay, so see here, you can see everything that I've played. And when the students click on it, they are going to, on this side right here where you see fireplace, spring
Mm-hmm.
jazz, whatever, black screen, dance
Mhm.
tutorial, these are all the things that I've seen in the past. And so
Mhm.
the kids will see their own history.
Okay.
So if they've ever played a Minecraft game or something, it's gonna be right here. Or not Minecraft, because that's a different thing. If they're watching silly videos, cartoons,
Whatever they've been watching. Okay.
random stuff, it'll come up right here and it's gonna tempt them to distract them. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Unmute.
Oh yeah, we can't hear you. Oh wait, hang on, let me
Unmute.
unmute her.
Okay, so all we have to do is place the address on the search bar and that's it?
Hang on, I'm gonna show you right now. Okay,
Mhm.
so this is an unprotected YouTube video, okay? All of
Mhm.
the things that they have seen in the past, it's gonna be right here, okay? So so I play this stuff like at school, like I'll play, music while they're working. I'll watch, I watched the Zoom tutorial the other day, brain break. I love to dance, so I'm learning a dance. Yes.
Okay, so the thing is, okay, so let me go back. So we have that link that Ms. Hayes sent.
Uh-huh.
What do? You place it under
Okay.
your search bar.
I'm gonna show you right now.
That's a step that.
Yeah, so here's the link that Ms. Hayes shared with the school.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go to the unprotected video with all the
Yes.
distractors right here. And I'm
Mhm.
going to click on the web browser. I'm gonna copy it. Copy.
Oh, so you
Now,
copy your link to the safety, to
so
the safety.
now I'm gonna go here and I'm
And
going
paste it.
to
Okay.
paste it.
Okay.
And I'm
I
gonna
get it.
generate. You have to generate it first. Otherwise, it won't work.
Okay.
Okay, so here, now you'll see this. It says, your video has been successfully created. Okay, now you have to click copy. And it says copied. Okay, now I'm going to get out of here and I'm gonna go to my demo class.
Mm-hmm.
That way I don't confuse my,
Mm-hmm.
my classes. Okay, so I'm gonna go to demo class and I'm gonna go to class story. And I'm going to put, okay, let's see, watch. I'm gonna paste it
Mm-hmm.
and see the link is automatically embedded. So the
But it doesn't create thread.
right, the difference here is this video, I created it directly with the record, but this one, since I didn't create it, it's gonna take me to the link. So now I'm gonna go like a student. I'm gonna be Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go to, I'm probably gonna have to, yeah, I need to refresh the page and it's probably gonna kick me out because it's too many users. Okay, it's great, it's here. So here,
Mhm.
This is the YouTube video that I just posted using the safety,
Mhm.
and it takes me to the video and nothing more.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. No, this is great because also if you don't use the safety, it starts playing it right away. I don't know if you've noticed, but I had to pause it because it just plays.
That's
And you know,
exciting.
what if the kid's not ready? So here it doesn't play right away, and then you can play it
Hello,
and
parents.
it starts.
Are you looking for
Mhm.
creative and fun things?
Okay, and then when the video's over, it doesn't take you anywhere else. It just, the video's just over.
Mhm.
So
Great.
April
Mhm.
6th.
That's some good stuff.
yeah,
I like that.
and that's it. You can replay it, and that's it. It doesn't take you to the next related video or anything like that. Okay,
I
so I'm
like that.
gonna,
They had too many options on that other one. I was even scrolling down all the other options, you know?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of there. Okay, so, all right. Okay, let's see, what's next? Okay, so you can post the lesson plans there,
Mhm. Mhm.
but now I'm gonna show you, because the kids can see the story, but you want to be really particular with the assignments. So I'm gonna show you the assignments right now. So on the teacher side, I can create an activity, okay? And I can use, they can type, they can record themselves speaking, they can take a picture of their work, or they can choose to draw like a whiteboard type of digital drawing. Okay, so I'm actually gonna show you something in my real class because a student, he doesn't like taking pictures at all. And instead of taking a picture, so what I had them do to let me know that they're in the system is I asked them to send me a silly picture of themselves. Okay, so here are the students, and this student does not like taking pictures. So this is what he did, and it's perfect. So they can also do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. So, okay, I'm gonna go back to the demo class. And okay, so here, create. Okay, so you can choose how they enter their work. So here you can put the activity name. This, you have to be really careful, and you know, it's unfortunate that there's a limit for instructions. But I know a way around it. So here, the maximum is 255 characters. And I actually ran into issues with an activity that I did, because if you type more than 255 characters, it's going to stop you, and it's not going to let you post it because it's too many instructions. So there I reached my limit, and it won't let me assign it because the instructions are too long. I mean, but that's kind of good because we don't want to give too many instructions anyway. So this is not for instruction per se. This is just, you know, what do you want them to do,
Description. Mhm.
right? Okay, so I'm actually going to show you what I've done. Okay, so here you're going to see the activities that you've already assigned. And the first activity, but I don't want to look at it as a teacher. I want to look at it as a student, because as a teacher, those are the options you have: video, picture, text entry, and then the drawing. So, okay, I'm a student. I'm going to go to portfolio. Okay, so here you see the to do, activity 1, activity 2. But if you go to portfolio, you can see that here she started this one, but I haven't approved it yet. So it still shows that little clock. Also, when I approve an activity, and I'll show you that in a second, the activity will disappear because they already did it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to activity 1, and it says, follow the link and familiarize yourself with Class Dojo remote learning. The task: write down any questions that come to mind while watching this video. So I put the safety net on this one, and this is the video that Miss Hayes sent about the remote learning, and I sent you guys a lot of remote learning stuff, and I don't know if this is the same thing. To be honest with you, I haven't looked at this yet, but that's why I did this, because I need to do this. So when I click on it, so I'm a student, I'm logged in as a student. I'm gonna click on it, and it's gonna open a new window, and it's gonna take me to this, And it's 46 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, that's why it's in my to-do list.
Yeah, I haven't. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I couldn't. There was no way. There was too many questions, like the parents and students, so I was just answering their questions. Yes.
Okay, so Mirna, I like that the way you're presenting things, because we can see everything that is out there, like what we need to play with. But I wanted to ask you that I still have the concern of the parents start calling us and telling us that they cannot log in, they cannot register.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
Keep that in mind so we can talk about it.
Yeah, actually,
because that's first step. First step is parent.
Yeah,
I got a link, and so I've had one already. I have some that already registered, and the other one is, but it's asking me if it's I'm a student, I'm a teacher. It's asking me for this, it's asking me for that, and it shouldn't ask so much. And then she said code. Okay, I have that code. So I gave her the code, but it took me like 15 minutes because, like you said, they're not tech savvy. So what do you see?
Honest,
okay, let's explore. So let's talk about that.
That is the hardest part. Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. Even I struggled. I don't mean like I didn't know what to do. I meant it's time consuming.
Yes, and how to explain it to them so they can see it.
Yeah, I suggest that you handle your homerooms because it's too much work for one person. It really is. So,
no, we're working together. So she does one room, I do another one. But
that's great.
According to your experience, what are the steps? What is the easiest way? What should we tell them? Because this morning it took me more than 10 minutes with one parent.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So I want to know your experience to see how we should handle it.
Okay. Can I answer that at the end? Because because that is the hardest part, but I just wanted you guys to be familiar with how to create assignments first. Now, all of this is assuming that all of your students are logged in, which is the hard part. It is very time consuming. Okay, I'm gonna assume that all students are in, they know how to log in, they know what to do. Now they're just needing to turn in and do assignments and turn them in. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so here, I'm a student right now. I'm logged in as Amelia. So here, I can type all the questions I want. And then I'm going to hand it in. And you see now the activity is gone. But I have a little clock right here. Now, I want to make the distinction because do you see here? Do you see this one? This is not linked to any assignment at all. The kids can add things to their portfolio as needed, but you have to approve it. If you don't approve it, it will disappear from their portfolio, which is the great thing. So yes, you can control what they share on their portfolio. So this is a student's journal. So if I go to home, do you see where it says photo, video, drawing, file, journal? That's how I was able to do that. So let's say that the kid wants to be silly and just take a picture of themselves, right? And it's just kind of like, they're not really doing anything. They're just kind of taking a picture. I'm going to take a picture. Okay. All right. So I'm going to, I'm going to draw a mustache on myself. Okay. And I'm going to hand it to the teacher. Okay. So here, I'm going to go as a teacher. I'm going to refresh it. Okay, so see now I have under portfolio, I have a new notification, which is this one right here. So I can go here, and this has nothing to do with anything at all in our class. So I am going to delete it. I'm going to delete it, and then I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going to see what Amelia sees. Okay, so now it's gone. And I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna refresh this. And it should have disappeared. So I'm gonna go to her portfolio and it's not there anymore.
So you erased it and because you don't approve it and without any explanation to the kid. So he's going to open up and is that there? It's because it's not pertaining to the assignment.
Right. Now I could have wrote a comment and returned it as a draft.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then when the student sees that that you wrote something and it's still a draft, then they can get an explanation. And I believe they can delete it themselves. So this I haven't approved. See, waiting for review.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hang on. So let's go. Okay, so here, this right here. It has a bell because I haven't. Okay, so that we can do that right now. So I'm gonna say, great. You know, this is not an assignment or anything at all whatsoever. It's just her like thinking and writing about. You know, if kids want to go the extra mile and write, okay, today I learned blah, 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 whatever. I can return this as a draft. I'm not going to delete it. And
you can suggest them to erase it or suggest them to, and they can erase it.
That's, okay. I'm going to learn this right now because I don't know if the student can delete it themselves. Let's see. Okay, so I already returned it. I returned it as a draft. Okay, now I'm going to refresh so that it actually happens.
Meanwhile, that happens, Vegas. So everything that you approve, they can share it with the whole class?
See, that's what I need to figure out because in that training that we did, it said that the students can share their work, but I don't see that.
That was able to see other kids' work, and I don't know.
I don't think they were right unless I don't know how to do it because whenever I go in as another student, I can't see anyone but my portfolio.
Yeah.
And one of my parents asked, they said, who can see the portfolio? Is it just you, me, and the student, or can the whole class see it? And before I answered the question, I went to the Q&A and it said that the portfolios are private. So in that training, I don't think they knew that the portfolios are private.
Okay.
Because I remember them saying, yeah, it's interactive, they can share, but I don't see that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to,
maybe there is one area where you can share things.
I hope so.
But it's not automatic, you know?
Yeah, it's not automatic, but I'm going to keep searching because, I mean, I want them to see each other's work, but it has to be approved by the teacher first. So, okay. So they can't see drafts. Okay, so now, do you see where it says draft? So me as a student, I went and I clicked on it.
Oh, you can delete it. You can delete it. Look.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't see the comment. I don't see where I wrote great. Right? Okay, I need to get rid of these. There we go. Okay, so do you remember how I wrote great? I don't see that.
Did you refresh?
Let me see. Okay, hang on. No, it doesn't have the comment. Huh.
What if you had?
But if this happens, what I would do is I would send a message. I actually have a real life example because I had a student turn in the wrong thing. So I'm going to go to 2D, and they were supposed to take a silly selfie. And this student, so here are all the selfies that I've gotten so far. Okay, so look, this student, I don't know why she did this, but she turned in her workbook pages instead of the selfie. So she didn't really read the instructions very well. Now here, I went ahead and I wrote her. I said, hi there, you don't have to turn in the workbook pages just yet. You will eventually, but for now, just save the pictures. Please read the instructions in portfolio carefully. That's what I said to her. And I still haven't heard anything from her. So what I did is I went and I messaged her mom. Let's see. Okay, so here. Okay, so here I said, I noticed that Amy Lee turned in pictures of the math pages in her first to-do for portfolio, but those were not the instructions. Please have her log in and read the instructions carefully. The first to-do is for the purpose of letting me know that they can log in using their Google account, the one they use in school. Future assignments will be submitted in portfolio. I just want to make sure she's able to navigate their portfolio. I know she hasn't read it yet because do you see this little check mark with March 30, March 29, March 29?
Mm-hmm.
That means that they've read these messages, but this one she hasn't read.
Oh,
And I
see.
sent it on March 31st. I sent that a few days ago. So today I got concerned and I went ahead and called her. She didn't answer. So then I texted her. Yeah. So the goal is to get them trained to use Class Dojo so that you don't have to text them and call them and email them. So here she was really good at checking until a few days ago. She hasn't checked. But to be fair, I've been telling everybody. So I'm going to show you an example here. And I put this in the class story as well. So let's see, somebody that has not answered. Okay, for the roll call. So here in roll call, I put attendance will be taken on Tuesdays and Fridays. However, they should be logging in daily to keep up with announcements and assignments. Just as a, hey, you know, I'm only going to take attendance twice, but please make sure you log in every day. And I know that the girl that I was just talking about that submitted the wrong thing, I know she hasn't been logging in daily. It's a habit that we need to build with the parents. Like, I know you guys were talking about last week, you trained your parents to check their email every day. We need to train the parents to only use Class Dojo so that they don't miss important things like that, so that we can avoid calling, texting, emailing, because that can be stressful, you know? Okay, so now, all right. So yes, you can control what gets posted on their portfolio. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys different assignments that I created. Okay, so that first assignment was text, right? Now this activity is different. So here, the camera is already on because I want them to take a picture. So let's say that, and Ms. Ching, you were asking, can we use a pen, right, to kind of explain the students, explain the work? So I actually made a video using a Zoom. So I don't know if you know, but on Zoom, you can have a meeting, but you're the only one there on the screen. And you can use share screen and then click on whiteboard. So, and I use the safety for this because I put it on my YouTube channel. Okay, so here, I did this using Zoom, and then I uploaded it to a YouTube channel. This is kind of complicated, but it's easy. all you have to do is go to youtube.com and then create your own account. So this is my school account. And then you go to videos. So do you see this right here? You have to be in studio, YouTube studio. And then you can click create. Do you see the two options to go live or upload a video? I chose upload a video, and in Zoom meetings, when you end the meeting, it automatically opens a window and it shows you the video that you just recorded. So I selected this video right here. Do you see where it says Zoom 0?
Yes.
That was my test for this. So I'm not gonna do it again because it's already right here. Now, I made it public because if you make it private, they won't be able to access it. But no one's gonna, I mean, no one's gonna search for math lessons on YouTube unless they need it. So I don't care who sees this. Okay, so then I went ahead and posted it using the safety link. So I'm gonna click this video. Okay, and see, here's my link to the video where my cursor is. So I went ahead and copied that and I pasted it here. And then I went to the assignment and I put it as the link. So, and then here it is. So now let's watch it. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward it because I was trying to figure it out as I was doing it. So, okay, so when you go to Zoom, you're gonna share screen and then you're gonna see a lot of all your options. I chose whiteboard. And then you can also hear. Can you hear me typing?
Yes.
And then you can see the video here as well, which is cool.
Next.
You can choose shapes. You can write. And of course, you can explain as you're showing them every step, which is really great. And this is just me playing around with Zoom. Okay, and that's it. But okay, so here on the assignment, I put watch the video and complete problems 3 through 6. So let's say that in my video, I showed them how to do one problem. And then the second problem, you can ask them, okay, pause the video so that you can try this by yourself. And then I'm gonna tell you the answer once you start playing the video. So they'll pause it and then they'll work it out and then they'll play it and then you'll reveal the answer. And then for 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can just finish the video by posing the problems that they need to do by themselves. Those problems, they can show like on a sheet of paper and then they would just, I mean, if they have a phone, it would be better if they went like that because, well, I mean, but it's mirrored. So that's, I mean, okay, just to make sure that it's name 3, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, uh-oh, did I take a picture? Oh no, did I do that? Okay, no. Wait, close. Don't save. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. Okay, so It's backwards.
Yeah.
Okay, it fixed
There
it.
it goes.
Yay!
Yeah, it corrected. So
So there you go. You can see their work.
yeah.
And then you can put, here is my work. And then I'm going to hand it in. Okay, now, if you found a good video online and you don't want to make your own, you can, or if you don't need to make your own, if you find one on Khan Academy, you can do this. This is where I had problems with the limit of characters for the instructions. So here, I said it very simple: watch, practice, show work on paper. And then again, they're gonna take the picture and then submit it. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on, and if the parents say, oh, I'm clicking the link, but it's not letting me, they need to do the pop-up blocker. So,
Yes, interject. Garza has her hand up.
oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Garza's like this.
Well, I closed the video because they were in my way. I'm sorry.
No problem. No, just to let you know, I know this is all great, but like at 2 o'clock, Ms. Ching and I have another webinar on iStation. So if you could just kind of go over, explain what tips you have for us to kind of explain to parents how to log in. Because
Okay, yeah, that's the hard part. Okay.
yeah, because we created our classes and we did the invites, but I know it's going to be probably one-on-one work.
Okay, yeah, so basically, okay, this is actually kind of a good stopping point too, because you can see that you can create your own video. You can upload a video that's already in existence. You can type up instructions and then have them type back. So that's pretty good. So I'm gonna stop there, and then, okay, the logging in is really difficult. So let me, okay, so I'm gonna,
No, I hope not.
I'm gonna go to the class that I already,
Put mine on A across the center.
okay, I'm gonna go to the class that I already have because I have the instructions there. So when the,
Chicken, so see, you
when the students start their account, they have to follow this. If you have to be on the phone with them to make sure that they're on the right thing, that's the best thing to do, because when they get confused, they just stop and then they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
This has happened like all last week. I was on the phone with so many parents, walking them through each step. So when we encountered problems, I asked them to go to Chrome instead of Internet Explorer, things like that. You just have to problem solve with them. So, okay.
Did you send us that? Is that a, you sent us that one, right?
That picture, yeah, we
So
have
we
it.
can actually, we can just modify it and put like,
Yes, yes, you can actually edit this.
edit it. Okay.
Yeah. So
That's your PowerPoint, yeah?
yes. This is, I uploaded it as a PDF. But when I sent it to you guys, and I'll send it again, it's on PowerPoint, so you can edit.
Okay.
So, but you're not gonna want to use anything but this right here. So
Okay.
this is, you can't edit this because I went ahead and I used my phone to draw the circle and the arrow.
Okay.
So they need to, if they're not on dojo.me, they're not gonna be successful, because if they go to classdojo.com, and a lot of people made that mistake. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So if they go here, it's not gonna work for them. They have to go to dojo.me. So if they go to student,
But we sent them an invitation, so they should just click.
no, that's for parents. That's just for parents. So
Oh, you're talking about student. Okay, so we're gonna
Student.
start with student first? Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about student. Okay.
the parents,
It's two.
yeah, the
Yeah,
parents,
there was one for families and then one for students.
yeah, so
So,
the invitation that you sent them, if they follow the prompts and the link, they'll be fine.
for parents.
For parents, that's totally
Okay.
different. Which-
Okay.
That's why this last week was really difficult, because to get them to understand that was like mind blowing. So, and a lot of students logged in with their parents' account and took the selfie. They're not in as a student. So, which is going to be a problem later. So today I'm actually going to call all the people that did that so that I can make sure that they have the right thing. I'm going to show you how to get your codes.
Okay, Reyes. So, okay, let's imagine, let's start this. We sent invitations. First step, parents need to authorize. Parents are the first one that need to log in. So can we talk about that first? And then once the parents has done all their work, then the students need to do their part.
Right. So
yeah, okay.
The only thing the parents have to do is follow the link for the invitation. That's it.
So like if we already got a response like on our main page and it says like 9 parents accepted, that means they already did that section.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Did you have to get that little consent? You know how you send us a form in Spanish and English?
Uh-huh.
Because we were talking about having them even just write a consent on a sheet of notebook paper and just kind of.
Right. What I did is because of social distancing, I said, by responding to this email, you're giving me consent. Or you can even word it like, by helping your child create their account, you're giving me consent. Because and I also had a parent, actually she is tech savvy, and she went ahead and digitally signed the form and she sent it to me.
Yeah. Okay.
But those parents that don't know, they just respond consent, and that's it. Or you can keep it simple and clearly say, by creating a student account, you're giving me consent. Because God forbid, and I don't think anyone will get you in trouble, like try to get you in trouble for, for having the kid selfie on the thing. You can pull up your document and say, here it says that you're giving me consent by creating the account. So if you're really clear about that, you can't get in trouble for not having that form.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially because there's a lockdown order, no one can give you anything right now.
Yeah, because we were thinking of sending that consent, and then we kind of did just like on a sheet of paper, write this, that you're giving us acceptance, and they could just write it in their own handwriting and send a photo of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that could work. I mean, really, I haven't really done too much research on this, but just common sense tells me that however you want to accept the consent right now is completely open because of the lockdown situation. I mean, we've never lived through anything like this. So I think that by, communicating clearly, I think you can't get in trouble for this.
So Mirna, you say that from the parents' part, there's not going to be many inconveniences as with the student?
Right. The student.
So that's what you're going to explain us right now.
Right.
Okay.
So just to clarify, the parent has to click on the link, follow the instructions. They're going to be asked to make a username and a password, and that's how they're going to log in every time. Okay.
When they ask for a username and password, it's something that they need to create on their own. It's not the code. Okay.
Right.
That's the parents' own login.
Yes.
Okay.
So as a student, it's extremely important that they go to dojo.me, not classdojo.com/login.
Yes.
No. Okay.
How does that Dojo Me look like when they?
It's gonna look exactly like this right here.
Yes. Okay.
So if I go to dojo.me, and this is where a lot of parents, they missed the first step, so they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a simple fix because all I needed to do was tell them go to dojo.me, and then there was no problem. So here they're going to choose Google. Sign in via Google. And then here, so my computer automatically logs me in. So here, and I had a student that had a problem like this, and we were able to problem solve because so I actually used his login to test it, and that was a mistake. So I had to go to my Google settings and delete him from it, and then it worked. So anyway, but here it's gonna ask them to,
how to sign in?
It's going to ask them this right here. So they're gonna probably call you or text you if the kid forgot their ID number.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
So here I went ahead and marked out forgot email because you don't want them to create a new email.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
here, please send me a message if your child needs their ID. Okay, and then this is the same for everybody.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it even says that it's case sensitive. So
Mhm.
once
Yes.
they put their password, they're only going to see this one time, just when they're starting their account. So now this is where you guys have to communicate because there's a time limit on these codes.
Oh, I see. Mhm.
And I like the time limit because it kind of gives the families a sense of urgency. Like, hey, this is important. This is not something that we can do 2 weeks later, you know? So I'm going to show you where you can find your codes. So I'm going to use the demo class.
No, we have that. We have that.
You
We
can
can work
access
it out, Maria. Maria, we can talk about it. Mhm.
So, okay, it kicked me out because of so many users. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to choose the demo class, and the student login can be found. So I clicked student login and then display class code.
Mhm.
And then they're gonna put this one time. And as you can see, I did this 2 hours ago. So now it says it's only good for 46 hours.
Mhm.
Now, and this is actually pretty, okay, I'm gonna show you how I know who has logged in with their accounts and who hasn't. From my homeroom, it's a lot of them and I need to call them today, but I'm gonna go ahead and choose, I'm gonna write it down so that I don't have to keep going back and forth between screens. I'm gonna rush because I know y'all have to go. So, okay, so here I'm going to, they're gonna choose Google, but I'm just to show you how you can tell who's logged in and who hasn't. You put in your code, WEG, and they only need one code. They don't need a code for, oh, it's not doing it anymore. Okay, so see here, they have to choose their name.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's say
So
that,
if
yes?
if this morning's mom used the code, she used the student's code then? It wasn't a parent code?
Who?
Okay, this morning the mom got to log in with a code. I gave her the code. So
Oh,
she logged in as a student then.
she probably logged in as a student, but if she doesn't, I mean, but it would,
Huh.
if she probably chose this middle one.
Yeah, she
Like
did,
I've been
the
doing
middle
for
one.
the, but
Mhm.
that's not good because then they need a code every time they log in.
Okay, okay.
But if they use their Google account, they
Ooh.
need the code one time and that's it.
And then
If
just
they
log in
have
like
a
they
Google
normally do at
account.
school.
Mhm.
Yes, that's a big difference. Wow.
Yeah.
But the code is for the student, not for the parent.
Right. And you have to make that distinction, and that was very time
Yes.
consuming. Ms. Rios?
Question. I know Montgomery wanted us to get class codes so we can kind of look into the classes.
Mm-hmm.
That mean we would have to come in at the same time and we have that time period?
Yeah, and I actually posed this question to Miss Smith, and she's gonna remember Ms. Ching, because she said that we're gonna share our classes, and I said that we have a 48-hour time limit, so that she's gonna make a note of that when
Okay.
we share the codes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that you can, but you can be a co-teacher.
Oh,
Ms. Montgomery can be a co-teacher and that's
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's true. Okay, to answer another one of your questions that was in the email,
Yeah.
I don't believe that there's a limit as to how many teachers you can add as co-teachers.
Yeah, because Seesaw has a limit of 5.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Or
uh,
if, or I was even thinking, like when she sends our code, I was just thinking, just go ahead and give her my Dallas ISD Oregon, the password that I used for it. Could I do that?
Wait, I'm sorry, say that again?
Couldn't I just give her my password so she can log in? Like, because I know that like our ID, like I use MA Garza at Dallas ISD, and then I just picked the code. I mean, I picked the password.
Uh-huh.
Could I do that too, or is it better to do it as a co-teacher?
No, do it as co-teacher because Yeah, because then, do you know how it's kicking me out because I'm using
Yes.
multiple accounts? If she's logged in as you and then you try to log
Oh,
in,
I see.
you're gonna have problems.
Okay.
Yeah. But okay, I'm gonna write down teacher, co-teacher limits because I don't believe there's a limit, but I'm gonna
Yes.
look into it.
Yeah, because Coach O'Brien texted me and she kind of wanted us to share
Mhm.
this as
Oh,
well.
okay, let me show you. You don't have to. Okay, so Coach O'Brien is already here. I didn't even add her, but okay, I'm gonna choose. Oh wait, no, I can't. Okay, so remember how I said that I logged in as a student just to kind of test the waters? Well, I saw all of his classes, math, science, reading, and PE, but I only used it with my code. So as long as they enter with one code, one of the teachers, they'll have access to all the classes because all the teachers are choosing the correct student. So whenever they go to, when they go to this, okay, so let's say that, okay, let's say they already put in their code, right?
Mhm.
The next step is
Mhm.
extremely important because this right here, this is very important because all of these students are linked to all their classes.
Mhm.
So when they choose their name, all of their classes are already going to be in there,
Mhm.
as long as the teachers have chosen the right student.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I can't log in as another student, so I don't want to kick him out of out of his account at home. But I tried to add classes. What I would have to do, I don't know if there's time. Is there time?
145.
Maybe it's up to you guys. Do you want me to try to see if I can add, like, for example,
Well, maybe just go ahead and finish up what you were doing, how do the kids, to help the kids log in. And then,
oh yeah, okay. All
yeah,
right.
that way we
Well,
can,
I'm gonna interrupt because my next
Yes.
meeting's about to start. My Alexa's telling me, but Miss Reyes, kudos to you.
oh,
Thank
thank
you for
you.
sharing the light with all of us.
Yes, you're
thank you.
welcome.
Y'all stay safe.
All right,
Bye.
Thanks,
bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. So after they choose their name, then they're gonna see this right here, and this is their portfolio that I started the meeting with. And see here,
So all they have to do is go with their Google account and that's it?
Mhm.
Okay, they know how to do that.
yeah,
Yeah. So
Okay.
just this PDF is gonna, like you said, if we send this to them and tell them, look over this, make sure you follow the steps, and then if they need help, we can follow that. And that's basically, once they use their student ID and
mhm,
DSI, they should be able to,
yeah.
they're
think-
familiar with that because of iStation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and then here, I went ahead and copied and pasted this from the Dojo website. I didn't type
Okay.
this, it's a picture. Um,
Okay.
and then that's it.
Okay.
The hardest part is getting them to follow step number 1, which
The
is
Dojo Me, Dojo Me.
Dojo,
Dojo Me.
not classdojo.com, not the parents' accounts, none of that.
Okay.
Ms. Ching?
Mina, so I guess could have confused the parent this morning because she said, they're asking me for a username and a password.
They need to
So
make that.
she needs to create it. So should I just re-invite her?
Yes. You can invite, okay, I'm going to show you that really quick.
Yeah, because I think then I gave her the code and she said, oh no, now I can go in and say, okay, but then the code is it's not for her.
For the
Right.
kids.
She automatically gets invited once she clicks the link and all she has to do is create a username and password. Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong thing. So let's say that I want to invite, oh, wait, hang on, I'm going to move you guys. Okay. Okay, let's see. Invite parents. Okay, I can't, no, this one, okay, so one parent is connected for this one right here, and then one is invited. That's because I sent the invite to 2 different things, email and then phone number. And they didn't access it through one, so they access it through the other one. But I have an example here of the other class. They need one more parent. Okay, invite parents. So, okay, I'm gonna move you guys.
Would you suggest for parents so they won't forget to use, maybe, could they use their email address?
Yes, okay, so
Yes.
here, this student, this is the only parent that's still not in. See, it's 94%.
Mhm.
And I can choose to resend the invite. You can also, like, let's say I go to messages and see here, this is blue because that parent's still not here.
Yeah, but the thing is that she already had an invitation and we did it wrong. So I don't know how to fix it now.
Okay, so go to messages and then click on that person's, see, and then now I can choose it again and it's gonna ask you to do it again. But
Okay.
if you use their phone number and it didn't work, try something different, try their email this time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yes, that's under messages. Click on the parent.
Messages. Okay, good.
You can't write them a message because they're not in. So you would do the invite and it's gonna prompt you again. Now, if I wanna resend it, it's gonna be the same way that I did it before. For example, here, her preferred mode of communication is email. So I can resend it. And it's gonna go to email. But if I wanted to send it to her phone, that's when I would go to messages and then type in.
Oh, messages is for phone, only for phone.
No, I'm sorry. Messages is to send them an invite. So here, I've already sent it to her, but when I went to messages, it prompted me to either put an email or a phone number. Okay, but if I want to resend it the same way that I did it the first time, I can go here and resend it. But if I want to change the method, go to messages and then send it like you've never sent it before.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Woo, you're welcome. Go to demo class. And I'm telling you, you can do whatever. Look at the code, open another window, pretend you're a student, go in there and see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think once we practice with the demo more, it's gonna help. And just helping the parents. But I think that the little the PDF thing that you showed us, if we tell, stress to the parents, look at this carefully because these are the steps.
Yeah, and trust me, it's so hard. And if sometimes you're not guiding them step by step, they just won't do it, and it's kind of frustrating. So
yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean, if I haven't seen the remote learning at all, so that's my next thing after I call these parents. So yeah, so I'm actually going to be working this weekend because what I was going to do, and I wanted to show you guys this. So I can take a screenshot of here and I can cut just this square for math.
Oh,
I can actually upload this as one of their assignments.
Oh, okay.
That way they don't look at social studies, fine arts, science, health.
Where are you at right now?
Is it hard? Is that hard to do?
No. So all you have to do is, well, do you know how to screenshot from your computer?
I've never done it.
We can snip.
Okay, yes, exactly. Use the snipping tool and cut out this square right here. And then you would go to, create an activity. See, the bad thing about this is that you can't put a picture here. But what I would do is I could do
a text entry and add it.
you can go to class stories, and I can put activity 1, and I could put the snipping, just the square for math, along with an example. So I guess I could do. I can try to do
Where
it.
did you upload it? Where did you upload it right now?
Class
That's
story.
neat. No, 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 no. You
Oh.
did something right now. You said activity da da da, and then you did something.
Wait, no, hang on a second. I'm gonna try to do it right now really fast because I know y'all have to go. So I don't know if you
Mhm.
can see this, but I'm gonna crop just math.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see this right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
no problem. It's in Dojo. What did you do in Dojo?
I
Mhm.
went to class post, and I'm sorry, class story.
Oh,
Class story.
that story. And how did you posted it? Mhm.
I
That's a part that I missed.
haven't. Hang on a second. Okay, here. So you have to click on photo,
Photo, and then
you're going to browse.
oh, you drop it there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I did that. I need
Okay.
to move you.
Mhm. I thought that photo was taking a photo. It's more
Oh
like
yeah, no,
uploading the image.
yeah,
Okay.
but the video, I know that's interesting because the video it does bring up the
Yeah,
camera.
but the photo does not take the photo.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was thinking of doing something like that. Yeah, that way,
Okay.
since that's where we're gonna have to take grades from,
Yeah.
Mhm.
just actually just put that per day, or whatever
Yep.
meeting.
It's
So-
easier. Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, right now, what I'm gonna do because I know y'all have to go. I'm so sorry.
It's a, no, I appreciate that you're doing
Yes,
this.
thank you so much.
And you can actually, I'm gonna send you this recording right
Mhm.
Oh,
now.
great.
But I just want to show you what.
The kids see.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, she's recording. You weren't Ms. Ching, and she's gonna send us this recording so that way we.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you can go back and see everything. So I'm gonna choose this student, and then so I could have been going faster actually. Okay, so let's see. I just want to look at the math. That I did. Hang on a second, because maybe I didn't post it. Hang on a second. Demo. Oh, I haven't posted it yet. Okay, there. Okay, so now I go to as a student and I refresh. Don't kick me out, please. And okay, so here for activity
Awesome.
1, right there.
Okay.
And then you can put, let's see, create, okay, portfolio, create act 1, see picture for instructions and example. And then they can take a photo of their work,
Mm-hmm.
of their number line or things like that.
Yes.
And if they have the same, the only thing I don't like about this program is that you can't put folders to
Mhm.
categorize things. That's the only thing that I don't like. But I mean, we just have to be flexible with our thinking and just
Yeah.
be as simple and clear as we possibly can. Because here, as a student, I can now see this is called activity 1.
Mhm.
And if I go to portfolio, there's that, and it says see pictures for instance. I can be more clear. I can say see picture in class story.
Mm.
Then they know, oh, what picture? The one in class story.
Yeah.
And then it would be right here, stories. So that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Yeah. It
Yeah.
helps seeing the screen.
Yeah, play around with the demo and log in as a student with the code.
Mhm.
And yeah, just kind of play around with it. And if you need help with making videos on Zoom. I didn't show
Mhm.
you how to do that, but go to Zoom, be in there by yourself, go to new meeting,
Mhm.
share screen. You can record yourself before you do shared screen. Start recording, shared screen. You're gonna see all the options. Click on whiteboard.
Mhm. It's really good.
Yeah,
Really,
and
really good.
honestly, I just went to youtube.com and I signed in and I went to my videos and it creates a channel for you. So this is what and then I clicked on studio. So, and it's super easy to create. You just click create and you can upload a video.
Mhm.
And I'm actually, that's how I'm gonna upload this video. So I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna send you guys the link via
Okay.
email.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you get stuck with parent questions, you know, just the two common problems that I've had is they're not using Chrome and they have
Chrome.
blockers, or they don't go to Dojo Me. Other than
Okay.
that, it should be perfect.
Okay.
From the student perspective, from the parent perspective, it just click the link, create a username and a password.
And that's it.
That's it. Okay, good.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, have a good day.
You too.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you. Bye. Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. I don't know how to.
There.
Okay.
And settings.
Oh yeah, end meeting. Bye.
Okay. See you.